Seb McKinnon has lowered down from a pedestal in the sky to grace us with more art, and that art is part of the Secret Lair Anniversary Super Drop that is happening this December 2020.
That's right. We're going to talk about all the cards today, what comes in it, the reprints. There's a swamp. We're going to get into all that. The video starts right now.
Special thanks to our Patreon supporters who power our channel. Check out our Patreon for monthly giveaways, exclusive content, and even a starring role in our fan fight series. Link in the description below.
For a limited time only, if you join the Patreon at any level, you will receive a holographic Jake and Joel Are Magic logo sticker. Link in the description below. Hello and welcome to the day.
Thank you for spending your time with us.
I'm Jake.
I'm Joel. Welcome back to another episode of Jake and Joel Are Magic. We have got secret layers to cover. This video specifically is about, do we think the Seb McKinnon Artist Series drop is worth it? Before we get into that, if you would, go down there, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We are trying to hit 10K before the end of the year. We are so close, and we are pushing as hard as we can.
If you are lazy as hell, the best thing that you can do for the channel is just simply hit subscribe. It's the best way to support the channel with just the click of a button. Today, we're going to talk about this great drop. Seb McKinnon has fantastic art. Let's talk about it.
Let's jump over. So here, as you can see, we have got the Artist Series Seb McKinnon for $29.99. Jake, they are continuing with this one, even though it's kind of like different among all of the secret layers in the drop. With this one, they are continuing a trend that we do like, which is selling one in regular version and one in foil version. The regular version is $29.99. Foil version is $39.99. Like we'll say with all of these Secret Lair Anniversary drops, they will go on sale starting next Monday. That is Monday, looking at my calendar, November 30th.
It's going to be Cyber Monday for everybody who is ready for that.
And all of them are going to be available for two whole weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks is a big difference and a big deal with these. We're reviewing each of the layers, but we're also going to, in a different video, be reviewing the layer bundles. I joked in the beginning of this video, I talked about a swamp being in this, but it is a beautiful, beautiful swamp. And honestly, I like the swamp more than Enchanted Evening and more than Sower of Temptation. I think the swamp is just beautiful. I think a lot of the cards here are very niche, except for the swamp and the Damnation. Damnation is a pretty important, pretty impactful card, multi-format card, hugely impactful in EDH. I don't know if you looked specifically at that Damnation art, but the art on Damnation is easily one of the coolest artistic pieces that I've ever seen in this game. I was looking at it closely last night, and just everything that's going on here. You have human images that are walking into like the mouth of like a hell whale or a hell snake. You have skulls that have been pierced. Everything is just like dying. It's very like
the previously dead, or some kind of shepherds of the dead, or even just watchers of the dead. There's a lot.
It's all
going
very
on.
macabre. It's it's honestly beautiful. Seb McKinnon, it's like you could just tell it's his art.
So if you notice this character here, Seb McKinnon, I saw on Twitter, on his official Twitter, he was talking about the design process for this layer. With these Artist Series, apparently what Wizards is doing is giving them complete free reign to make whatever they want to make with whatever cards they want to make them with. So he chose Damnation and Sower and the Enchantment and the Swamp, and he made it a story. There is a story here across his 4 pieces. You can see some similar, as I go back to Sower of Temptation, you can see the similar character that is dead in Damnation. You see this character here in the Swamp, and this is the one I was talking about, being tempted here. The other cool thing about this is that he actually got his brother to write a poem that appears in the flavor text of these cards. And so you've got this really cool thematic Seb McKinnon made pack that has the, classic Seb art, man. It's also
I appreciate you bringing up the story, because I did not know about that. For me, it's very like at a glance. I look at the cards that are involved in the set. I look at the art, I think the art is beautiful, but I really quickly glance through the cards and I go, what is being included and why?
Of course.
Yeah, but it is really, again...
Here's that character I was pointing out right there in the Damnation
Again,
art.
beautiful art going on all of these cards.
Oh, yeah.
I guess we should talk about the secondary market price of these cards. If you are the kind of person who is looking at the Secret Lair, you're not buying it for the aesthetic, but you're buying it because I don't have any of these 4 cards at all.
Right.
I mean...
So this is obviously the big pull of the entire set, right? From a financial standpoint is the Damnation. Damnation is minimum a $35 card. You could probably pick it up as low as $30, a playable copy of it off of eBay, the MM 2017 version of it. But other than that, I mean, we have these special ones as high as $115 for the Invocation, and our, full art Damnations are about double what you could pick up a regular copy of, all the way back to a 41, and that's just kind of the original frame. People really like that one. So just with the Damnation, if we say Damnation's a $35 value, and that's
Sure.
not counting the Seb McKinnon art, the foiling, any of that, it is just talking about a playable copy of it. The foil series of this is going for $40, and the regular series of this is going for $30. So off of one card, and it's kind of unlike any Secret Lair, at least that I can remember off the top of my head, from one single card, we are getting the value of this layer just off the rip, just by picking it up. And even with the foil version almost.
100%. I was going to bring that up as well, and that's the best way to put it is if you don't have a Damnation, this is going to be the best way to just get one into your collection. We don't even need to talk about the other 3 cards. I mean, we are going to talk about them.
We can.
But
Enchanted Evening is cool. It's got Rebecca Guay art, so it's kind of interesting that your choices for for the 2 different versions of a single card, are either the Rebecca Guay or the Seb McKinnon. So you've got quite a choice ahead of you for your Enchanted Evening. That card settles out at about $6 there, according to Scryfall. Then Sword of Temptation is about a $3 card. It was reprinted in Battle Bond, and the price of it went way down.
I love Sword of Temptation in stuff like a cube and things like that. The card is a little bit lackluster to me. Its effect is great, but as someone who has a playgroup that really values removal and stuff like that, it's just a little bit of a squishy card.
Jake hates creatures.
I do. I really do hate creatures because we're
them.
talking about Damnation, and what does it do? It destroys all of them. They all die with one effect. They all die across the board. That being said, I don't undervalue creatures that are very, very good. I think this is a great product, again, for someone who doesn't have any of these cards. If you don't have a Damnation, I think this is a great buy, a great pickup for you, because for me, I would not go out and pick up a pack of Modern Masters 2017 and hope to pull it. The other option is you just go on eBay and buy the card on the secondary market. Well, now Wizards of the Coast has commissioned Seb to create this wonderful Secret Lair for us. It has this, like Joel was talking about, it has the flavor text that we're talking about. It has the copy of Damnation, which is clearly the chase card. And we can't undervalue the Swamp, and I want to talk about the Swamp just for a moment. For example, in my Modern Mill deck, I have 4 basic lands in that deck. So if you're the kind of person who's like, I want this Seb McKinnon Swamp for a constructed deck, don't think you need to go out and buy 10 of them or 20 of them. A lot of constructed decks, and that includes, Modern, Pioneer, Legacy, even in EDH, a lot of these decks don't require a lot of basic lands. So if you are looking for a cool swamp that you could showcase in one of your favorite decks, here it is, and it's full art, and it's Seb McKinnon, all of its glory. I think it's a really cool card, and I would actually expect the Swamp to fetch a better price than Enchanted Evening and Sword of Temptation on the secondary market, and that's just my opinion and a guess.
Okay, so past that, we've got Arena Redemption for a card back, an exquisite sleeve, if you will, which I think means it's got a little bit of motion to it in the client, of the Enchanted Evening piece that we've got here. That sleeve is absolutely gorgeous, and those normally go for about $3 to $5 on eBay if you flip them. And you also get the MTGO redemption of Damnation, Enchanted Evening, Sower of Temptation, and Swamp. So that's notable as well.
That's actually pretty sweet. On MitGo, if you're playing Commander, you need a copy of Damnation. Why not get this really cool Seb McKinnon art Damnation in addition to the paper card that you're getting?
It's priced really well at $30 and $40. This is one where I think they could have gouged a little bit more and made it $40 and $50 if they wanted to on the foil set of it, just because of the name Seb McKinnon. I think this is very responsibly priced. I think this is a slam dunk of a set because of the one card, because of Damnation. I want to make that very clear. But I also, with the Artist Series, really appreciate that it's just free reign. It's, hey, Seb, do you want to come do this? Hey, whoever, Rebecca Guay, do you want to come do this? Pick literally any 4 cards, design them how you want to. Seb chose to go with the story that was woven across all 4 of them, have a similar character in there, and include the poem there as part of it. So for me, this is a yes, I will purchase this one simply to get that Damnation. I want it. And I like, as I've said before in Secret Lairs, I really like the electronic redemption sides of these. Normally for even the layers that I don't pick up, I normally go on eBay and pick up the code for $2, $3, $4, $5 and then have it past that. So
you have like a little keepsake of it that just exists on your online client, right, on your digital platform, where you can say, you know, I didn't buy that thing, but I was able to get this Arena redemption code. So a lot of value here. The only thing that we haven't talked about is the Stained Glass Planeswalker, which most likely will be black or blue or possibly white.
Yeah,
I would imagine. And it's also worth noting that Bob Ross, and this is a layer that we're not talking about here, but Bob Ross actually got an Evolving Wilds. Is that correct, Joel?
We saw that in the Bob Ross one, got an Evolving Wilds as the include special one, and we saw with the Secret Lair Walking Dead that there was another mechanically unique in a mechanically unique set. So I think that the day of the Stained Glass Planeswalker being absolutely included may be passing. I think that it's still possible. Slime Time, everybody got a Vraska, but the uncommon Vraska at that. But, you know, who's to say that in this one, you know, and maybe we know this by now, or you know, the information will come out as people are acquiring these. But, you know, what might be in the bottom of a Seb McKinnon art box? Hopefully it's something special.
And you know, if it's a blue-white Dovin, you're looking at a $2 card, but if it's the Liliana, for example, and it is a stained glass Liliana, that is a huge value. Now, that is extremely, extremely, extremely rare. It would be irresponsible for me to tell you that you could get that card in this Secret Lair, because that's going to add a huge estimated EV, and I have no idea if that's included. I'm just telling you what has happened historically in the past is normally the stained glass planeswalkers in some way correlate with whatever the color of the Secret Lair is, whatever the theme of the Secret Lair is. So I guess let's talk about these prices, Joel. We got $30 and $40. Is it worth it?
Yeah, I've already said. My saying is it's worth it. We don't even have to talk about it's nice with this layer because we don't have to talk about the Redemption Online stuff to get to a good value. We don't have to even speculate on what the extra inclusion card could be to get to a good estimated value. You're getting it. You're getting a foil Damnation with the foil pack, which a Damnation non-foil is $35. So a foil one is going to be well over that. You're looking at even the foil version, the regular version, both of them, totally worth it, and I will be buying this one.
Yeah, I'll probably be picking this one up, as well as black is the color that I identify the most with in this game. I want that Damnation. I love Seb's art. I think this is a good, fairly priced product, and whether you purchase it in regular or foil, I do think that it is worth it for the value. And again, if you do not have any of these cards, it's a great, great, great pickup for your collection. With these foils, if you do open this, immediately get those foils into sleeves and put them into binders. These Secret Lair products have been notorious with their foils.
That's the Seb McKinnon Artist Series Secret Lair Drop. Let's close the book. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on the way out. Look out for the other Secret Lair coverage. We are covering each of these drops individually, and we'll be having a bundle video as well at the end. Jake, I'm tapped out.
Yeah, I'm tapped out as well. We've got more layers to cover, and this closes the book on Seb McKinnon's Secret Lair and that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Damnation with that art that I will not soon forget.